would say EG are certainly a massive favorite in this game.
Oh my god, fucking Cypher deadlock, bro. I'm tired of this comp.
They were definitely deserving of a playoff spot. They were right on the cusp of making it. If they win here, they'll end their season 5-5.
Probably go on Twitch, shouldn't I?
It's certainly a respectable result given the off-season turmoil putting this roster.
Safely exceeded them, even though we knew it was Potter at the helm again.
Right now, Mibr, they're just going for that play towards Fountain where you send down your own smoke and all hide in it so you can dodge an info flash from the sky. But early info flashes are actually a lot less common from the sky on B-Long now since that nerf, since when you actually send one out, it's just gone for the rest of the round.
And after that info flash, if Mibr to make use of it at all at the start of these rounds, it's really only the Sky that has them at all because they're on double sentinel, so they need to really conserve their flash util as well, these attackers.
Dog is going to go and re-clear long from nature right now. Doesn't see a thing towards Fountain.
Right here.
Focusing their attention a little bit more towards A, which is where this hit's going to come in. Superman has a nice angle for the short push.
Pal shows himself. Takes a bunch of damage here through the box.
Man, Superman is crazy, bro. Just good spam by UG.
Exactly what Mibr looking for there. And Rich, rather than getting it over with here, would try and take some weapons away in this round.
They're on the eco. Makes sense. But trying to contact down that is just crazy.
On the anti-eco for EG.
Superman has that Guardian. He looks smooth, Mitch. He looks buttery. He looks so clean with every little.
I mean, when you have this double controller comp and just a single Sky in this meta, you're gonna struggle in offense. Wait, this was EG's map pick, and Mibr didn't select defense first? That is interesting.
The grabnets are actually fantastic proactively. Deadlock low-key strong on the attack side. It's always been viewed as
But you gotta get onto site first, Wyatt.
Maybe, but the trap plays behind those grabnets very powerful. There it is, frenetic action over towards Showers early. George trying to interrupt this with a satchel, and it's only Pilot that steps up in the end. So he gets a bit of
Jog has been playing so well.
but it's feeling a little low. He's going to give up some of that ground as Derek wants to circle back and post up in heaven. He'll have to keep an eye on this short push.
George making a lot of noise. Derek covering short for him.
I guess like when you have that as a duo trying to push site, you're just gonna have to contact up short every round in some way.
Barrier a bit annoying, but in this case it's easy to remove, just that one orb. And now Apoth can smoke himself nature on the site. Derek's still operating from tower.
No flash.
Oh, interesting.
Pop out of that smoke.
That's like I think a good call by their part. Unfortunate they didn't smoke it off. Oh, he didn't have any.
Mibr have 30 seconds left in the round here.
30 seconds left.
That was a good smoke that Mazine had down towards Shower in that engagement. It just kept Nature and Apoth at bay, unable to help Derek, but Derek does his job. One for one there. Apoth with a molly to work with, but that's just about it. It's going to come down to honest trades.
It's going to be a double face from EG now, presumably. And Azing just wants to swing off the contact of Nature. Nicely done, Mibr.
Nice crossfire.
Wrap this one up. Some concern, but they did have a 4v2 over at A for quite some time. Eventually, they're able to exercise that numbers advantage.
They played well when they slowed things down. I like how they navigated the map there together. Closing things out, Artzin, who was just phenomenal in the last game that Mibr played on the Sentinel. His lurk timings on the attack side were immaculate. Every backstab in the post plant was getting 3k after 3k, genuinely like 3 times. Really fantastic.
Like 6 3Ks or something like that. Honestly, like probably the only real thing to write home about for Mibr in that game, but he was trying to do it all himself. I mean, damn, nearly made it happen. Alright, grab that here, no one caught in it though, as EG opted to back off to the side. Pala just, he headbutted that round from Derek. Can now play from behind the site. Slow pace here from EG. They want to
Wow. I mean, that's huge. Like, if he's gonna walk on the site and do that, then I don't think this comp will have any issues.
There is a grab barrier in the way. That needs to be worked through first.
And it does take ages to destroy that barrier mesh. some of the segments now removed, but not even entirely. Suman maybe can just work past that. Liazzi did a nice job scaling up into sight, getting really deep, swinging off of his teammates, and that sonic sensor perfectly placed. Deadlock going crazy that round. The GrabNet so far haven't done a whole lot. It was an interesting attempt there. You can see with the lineup that went into Octagon at the same time. The dog runs up from Rich. If there's a player there, the dog will, leap on them, stun them perhaps while they're trying to take the little bolt out of them from the GrabNet, trying to get out of the crouch. These lineups haven't worked so far, but you can see the ideas are there.
The concept is similar as well to the Sage Sentinel that we saw on a number of maps on that attacking side race. She would set you up for safe plants on Icebox, but some maps you cut off the rotates in for defenders, and that's what we're going to see kind of abused here for Liazzi. Throw that barrier mesh to cut down a sort of retake angle for the defenders. That's why we talked about it. Actually really good on offense.
Now what I'm trying to find out is how big of a nerd is Liazzi? What kind of lineups will he have with this Annihilation? Will he be dragging anyone to the skybox?
So I think the interesting thing is like, how do you contest the orbs?
I mean, the elevation at some of the
because defense is gonna have free control on them the entire game.
Yeah, I still need to go around or above them. Pull the invite that ultimate.
I'm down to see something silly.
Unless you just fast push.
We haven't seen that a whole lot. Adder and Challengers has a ton of crazy lineups with the Annihilation.
Alright, Pala swings out. Okay,
wow.
So starting to bring me up for the young duelist. Down to 25 and eventually traded out by Jorg, but this is a bit of a half bite for EG.
I was saying before that there's no way EG lose this, but I guess, one, neither of them have anything to play for, except for Pride at this point. But this is looking shaky.
Tons of ultimates here for EG.
Just a lot of individual solo plays that are happening to work.
Unless the tides begin to turn, the sheriff shot finding an opening.
They may start to be brought down now. Jorg more likely to get a fight at his preferred range here. Artisan catches Nature's, he makes the swing, sound sensor there. Goes off, but Jorg is safe from it. Derek's good for the one here, but it's going to be up to Jorg at the moment. It's a lot to ask for as Mibr.
Really controlled space really well at this point.
Very nice start. EG are trying to play very fast. They're going for a lot of aggro swings in these situations. And right now, Mibr have been doing a nice job of holding all the proper angles for each other. And just sending those EG players to the grave with ease. Paolo doing a nice job here on the entry. Strong mechanical player for sure. Unrefined.
I think that's what Mimi said, right? It felt like they were unrefined, but it's clear to see that the raw ability is there. That's just a straight up push there from Pala behind those smokes. So we'll see a flashlight comp here for Mibr, still able to get onto these sites with real confidence in gun skill.
Yeah, really surprising that they're getting sight so easily.
Right now, Mibr working slowly. They have 2 trips to watch the flank towards the B side, so that definitely indicates, at least to us, that they're going to want to favor an A hit after pressuring towards Hookah and Long. Make that noise, work their way back. Camera from Mibr, from Arton watching towards Shower as well. And they have some significant ults of their own. I'm still keeping my eyes on the Annihilation right now, but Paula could certainly enter with that showstopper.
40 seconds gone by. We've used one dog pretty much in the same positions the entire game.
Where possible. Superman obviously with that operator. Again, the expectation of a potential fast flood to be. Take a shot, fall back, maybe reposition and hope that the wall doesn't get in his way. This is for info purely. No one to really swing off of it outside Superman, but he's well back. We've heard the Seekers go, this could be awkward for Nature now, he's got to hold his ground, somebody help him! There's no help at all.
Solo plays again. Wow, through the smoke.
At the moment they're just looking a little bit disconnected.
Yeah.
Feels like they're kind of just playing the game on autopilot.
What the hell?
And Mibr, they want to get that first win, Mitch. They don't want to leave this season winless.
I mean, the real concern with this comp is how you can manipulate rotations away from B without the Viper and with 2 Sentinels. But they're doing pretty well because they haven't even needed to do that. They just contact WAP up B long and get the pick.
Can really find her value. on the
all out
attacking
hookah,
side, hitting
shoot
it
the guy
with
through a
that,
smoke,
using it like
5v3.
C's with the fade, comboing it with paint shells from your raise, something along those lines. But then having all that util in the post play makes it a nightmare for retakers.
Yeah, and as we set our eyes towards the other side, she just has to be a bit more reactive when it comes to those grab nets. You can stop fast hits if you have enough advance notice, but it's not something you can like set up in advance and then hope that someone walks over it to trigger it, like a sonic sensor, for example. You have to throw it.
I mean, 4 rounds already is an impressive feat.
It might be
I think you could be satisfied with 4 rounds total.
An EG timeout here because no, they invest and operated in that round. Nature's posturing towards B-Long with a flash. It's like, okay, is this just for info? Fair enough. It doesn't look like anyone's there to swing off him. They're not going to try and double face it. And then the Seekers come down.
What you cooking up, Potter?
He's not ready for that, and all of a sudden he is spraying with a Phantom, walking backwards, and then getting flashed and taken down. This is, yeah, I would say not what we've come to expect from EG over the course of this season. Maybe some jitters are just, yeah, some, I don't know, I feel a little discombobulated here with some of this mid-rounding.
Which is why I think it's a good idea for Potter to take this early timeout, to be honest. Kind of get their heads in the game here. It feels like perhaps more of a mental timeout than a tactical one this early on. It was interesting as well to see Superman had picked up the AWP in that round too, and was holding in the pocket.
It might...
Interesting.
Again, when you see that teams want to contact as much as they do, or like when they want to like have less flash density, like you feel like maybe that's where you can find some value.
Yeah.
Harder for him to force you off that line. It's not like Deadlock is going to do it unless she throws a grab net at you, I guess, and then she's susceptible. So, could be the thinking. Either way, that's gone now. He's dropped that in the previous round. So EG need to find a way back in here, saving those 2 weapons. The upside, of course, decent ultimates to work with here, of course. We have Thrash with Showstopper all ready to fire off.
I feel like we're going to see EG a little bit more refocused now on their map pick. It's one where they've found a ton of success. They just beat 100 Thieves here last week with this double smoke comp.
Nature here definitely kicking himself about the timing in that previous round. Backs away again, that early grab net. Nature seems to be ready for it. Almost telegraphed by the Trailblazer.
Now after that early pressure, MIBR, they're going to begin to just fall off.
Working
back towards market.
Starting to read that it's a fake.
These mid rounds, they haven't been rushing things by any means.
That defensive smoke up A short has really denied them a ton of information.
Surprised Nature didn't use the Sky ult last round. Probably should use it again this round.
He's gotten into a very deep position here.
Are we good for 1 here?
And for EG's sake, they'll definitely take.
Oh lord. Oh no. That's unfortunate for them. Superman is on a tear.
Superman! That is disgusting! Well, they might be in deep trouble now. That is really something you can't account for.
30 seconds left.
Spike obviously dropped out there. Liazzi has to be the one to come in and pick it up.
Move, buddy. Move.
Meanwhile, Artazine is probing here at A short, but that was re-smoked again by Superman. This guy can do it all.
Fucking dog. Always scratching my door.
They win it out, and Derek trying to ensure just.
Hey, I mean, all the individual plays that MIBR made
This is one way. This
comes
there's nowhere for
payback.
Liazzi to go, really. And yeah, why not chase him down? All right, rifle kept there. And it might be you have their weapons stripped from them there. Beautiful moment from Superman. Always clutch.
Yeah, already 8 and 4 on the board as well. Has been so dominant with
Yeah, I mean, but those are the type of rounds that you have to have. And the type of rounds I don't really know how you circumvent. Like, you use the dog early round. The only thing you could have done was like flash the corner. But you were trying to play quiet on purpose. And save the flash for sight.
I think in most people's minds.
You just can't rattle the guy.
No.
No matter how much flair and pizzazz you try and put in front of him. Superman here can TP out, but still affected by the grab net effects. So
oh, that's interesting.
But can do it safely at least. Again, early util use of MIBR. That might be the double. Yeah, I think so.
Oh no.
Dangerous here. Okay, orbital strike used to stop Nature, but he still got the 2 kills before that came down. Good response from Madzine. Unfortunately, not enough to save his teammates.
I like this from Artzin and Liazzi. They've worked fast into A, and now these players in shower. Pressure from both sides. Annihilation.
Barry Mesh as well, gonna stop the
Well, why did you over peak like that? Liazzi. Holy.
Showstopper combining with this hit could be lethal for MIBR. What a messy round. That gets fired off. We have a detainee inside the hall here, but Artzin He's unshackled. No plant yet still. Spike in the hands of Rich.
Trying to reload. Oh my god, things have
I
gotten so
will you
sloppy.
read the race close?
Apoth smokes that off. In some ways offers the opportunity to fly out line of sight to the attackers, but all part of the plan for EG apparently. Rich steps up, paint shell should claim him and he knows it. EG
I think you'd like to wait for Apoth there. But I mean, Jog confident takes the solo peak.
Gives his life away,
Get the win.
leaps a little bit too far. That was a lovely showers crunch from EG though to get that initial advantage, finding the 2 picks, and it was a good response from Azine as well. He had that fast orbital strike onto the teleporter, caught one, and I like that Artzine and Liazi tried to work through site really quickly to pinch the shower players as well. You know, they made some good decisions after this, but that's actually a second. That's a crazy kill from Nature to get the second.
Yeah, Mazine
I
wasn't
didn't realize it was
detained.
that. Yeah, that's wild actually that Nature finds that.
Hope he does pull the iPad out in the open, in fairness. Beautifully done though for Nature.
I think at this point, EG, their heads are definitely back in the game. It felt like they were really on autopilot early on, and after Potter's timeout, and especially after watching Superman get that share of 3K, they've been re-energized for sure.
Nothing subtle about this round for MIBR, but Artzine wins that Merc fight against Superman this time. So no rule theft. It's going to reveal that there are 3 players stacked at B still. Which means that George might have his hands all full in just a moment. Apoth just challenges that. Why not? That's definitely going to funnel MIBR.
Your entire comp kind of revolves around the Deadlock post plant util, so having them be the lurker is interesting. Probably should have been safer.
Down short right now, Derek. To see the swing off. Perfect timing.
Space Shell could be nasty. He's going to force them out.
Jog, man.
Not a chance. Wow.
So nasty.
Absolutely steamrolled in that 9th round.
Oh, EG are absolutely coming to life here. MIBR's economy was out of control just a few rounds ago, like around round 5, round 6. They were nearly maxing out money, and now they're absolutely cracked, which is pretty wild to see. EG have made a significant comeback, and it really all goes back to Superman getting that share of 3K. Recovering rifles for his team, that was their eco round.
Just the most unlikely thing you'd expect to see in a game like this, and that has made things very buoyant for EG. It's definitely got them woken up. And they look very comfortable in those protocols there towards the end of the round. The Dizzy, the paint shell. Yeah, this is absolutely EG's wheelhouse, where it's supposed to be. I want to say like a decent bind team, right? Again, I think they were the 3rd team in a row to hand 100 Thieves. A loss on that map that we really felt like they were the architects of, at least the current style of playing bind. I think Leviathan are also one of those teams that were able to do that. And then I think prior it was a very one-sided game between EG and Furia on this very map. So no reason not to expect the Geniuses to have plenty up their sleeve here.
Yeah, it was that game against Furia where they debuted this double smokes comp. Superman just torched the Brazilian side in that game.
These one-ways, man, they're so powerful. We see them in Shower. We've seen them also at B-Long when EG are attacking, right, to force any of that close hold. It actually breaks up the double face that some teams try to do towards Octagon or that TP at the top of B-Long. So, I mean, Unk's got tricks. A lot of options here.
Yeah, they're great for taking space. Once you've gotten the site off the space you've taken, trying to retake past the one-ways. So obnoxious. Early flash for information from Nature, double stacked up with Jojimo now.
See, we tucks that corner, right? We've seen this from a couple of teams that love to double face this part of the map. We were just talking about it.
Nature just jump spotting, trying to make it seem like I'm just here gathering info, you guys.
Not checking that corner? Hello?
They actually crumble like a cheap
Wait, did
fall apart.
you have a Skydog?
Was good. I think it actually forces Nature
I couldn't remember. Might have used it already. Oh no, you didn't. What? That's crazy.
It's dog chow now. Superman doesn't want to give up the
Dog chow.
This barrier is going to make it impossible for him to retake. EG are down to 2. Can Super do it again? Too much to ask, apparently.
Shoot.
Apoth fully healthy.
Hello?
Lacking information here about the distribution of his opponents. But he might have found a timing to swing around on. There is a Cypher cam here. I don't think it's...
Oh.
Did he not spot him?
Surely now. Surely now! Surely now!
Wait.
No!
Oh, wow.
Salvages. What an odd little circumstance there in that region.
That could have been really messy.
I don't know what that what was the camera looking at? How did that not see him? That is crazy.
I don't know, but I'd be calling an emergency meeting after that one. Bro was not on the cans.
And then also,
that guy is fibbing.
Poor Derek just snacked upon a tantalizing, juicy little treat for the Trailblazer. You hate to see that.
I guess he backed up into a molly, right? That was like an elbow molly from the brim.
Poor guy. But then also just falls apart that long set.
Oh yeah, that was too readable.
Again, the new era of Superman is among us.
Scout destroyed.
Well, he has health. In fact, he has 2 more than he needs, so enough for a shot, but he doesn't have a TP left. So maybe hoping for one and done. Shams control conceded to Mibr.
On the opposite side of the map, Apoth is pushed in pretty deep into Hookah, with Nature passively watching B long. They're content with that setup at the moment. Oh, Wingman. Whole lot of nothing over there on A. Just trapped in lamps. Unfortunate. Superman going to get healed back up and pick up that angle on B long, excuse me, a little bit better to have with the off than Nature watching that. Pressure on Apoth at least gets his. Paranoia! Okay, could have been
It was a good try, yeah.
Yo, Wingman there gets the job done, Parla. Nothing you can do about that one. Then Georgia just crosses. Such confidence. Spike now heading over towards A, but now EG have Derek.
So interesting with this Deadlock Cypher comp
Not too badly, I see.
is for whatever reason, so these teams, they win so many rounds just contacting and walking, and maybe it's just because they're always huddled up in pairs going up against all these solo fights. But I mean, if you're gonna just take contact and win the majority of your fights, then might as well play this comp.
Just gonna have his work cut out for him here. Could have been a double face. He's surely gonna get swung from the left here. He does. Still info for the defenders now on this retake. Spike has been smoked. Of course, now that Deadlock util starts to come into play. Super has to walk up, try and find a fight with the operator.
Nah.
Not to be.
In 6 rounds.
6 here on the attacker side.
I feel like it's safe to say it's over.
A pivot. Solid half from Mibr, all things considered. It's really been the tale of 2 thrifties. EG won theirs early on, strung a bunch of rounds after that. Mibr win a thrifty back, and now they're taking the half over.
Sisterhood of the traveling thrifty. Oh god.
Even though there was a small incident there on the flank, Mibr kind of messed up the positioning a little bit, but all good. EG, this is their last chance to get a 6th on the board. Jojmo has the showstopper to maybe do it. Liazzi has the annihilation, and I need to see something a little better than last time.
Nature here has given up Octagon preemptively. Again, Apoth says, come hither. One round. Oh no! I can't save him! Oh, somebody get him out of there, please! Derek knows it's cool. Hey, Apoth, you'll be fine, bro. Take care. Alright, Annihilation collects the brimstone, but George has a flank timing here. He's able to find Artsine. Big chunk of damage taken, but Nature's able to get ahead of this barrier at least. Might be able to interrupt the plant. He sees a spike around it. Oh, God, it could have been worse. Interrupts the plant. And now Superman, with a hefty side, has to get involved once more. Now, of course, you can TP through this. I might leave you a little vulnerable here.
Yeah, a little concerned that if he does so, someone over towards that elbow side is just going to get the freest kill, so waits out the barrier. If there's one man who could do it, Mitch, it's him.
Time getting short now. Super does, of course, have a bit to play off of here. Just contact it all. Bam! Pala not ready for that one at all. Liazzi, however, had his feet planted, and it's Mibr. 7 attacking rounds here on Bind.
The Deadlock redemption. You love to see it. That was a great annihilation. Just catching out poor Apoth. He got big brothered by the cam. That was tough. Tough scenes for him.
Yeah, first the bomb buddy, and then the cam. Welcome to the Wild West, mates. Red Deadlock redemption. Brutal. Yeah, look, nice transition, I think, through that round. Again, the barrier mesh makes it just a real problem. If you lose control of that side at all, you're going to be in for a tough time. We're going to go to a break when we come back. Second half, of course, of this match is just around the corner.
Easy diff for sure. Potter is the GOAT. The players, however, are not playing well. I need Silo to help me with the co-streams.
Mostrando, apesar de renovar inteira a line, eles são players muito sólidos. Eu acho que o Diogemo, que é player muito forte,
Pull a TMV,
muito bom individualmente, foi
pull out
campeão
the
mundial, então vai ser muito bom jogar contra ele. A mecânica dele com os personagens como o Neon são muito acima dos outros players, eu acredito aqui. Então vai ser uma partida muito boa. Infelizmente a gente não tem mais chance dos playoffs. A gente está usando isso para experiência, porque o time é novo, a gente tem 2, 3 semanas de treino. Então a gente está tentando melhorar, usando como experiência e sempre aprendendo cada dia mais.
What a decent 15 and 7 kills and death for Jogamo on that first half for EG. Liazzi, the unlikely bearer of the title of top fragger on MIBR. 13 and 6. A lot of those crucial moments where he is, frankly, just checking a dangerous corner, able to win that fight out. Sets MIBR up for a couple of those wins on the attacking side. Coming away with 7 is good, but EG, again, we talked about in the break, right? A little bit of back and forth between you and I. Felt like maybe a little bit of autopilot at times. Not exactly looking as hungry as we'd like to see in a game like this.
Definitely agree, and now that they're on the attack side, troubles may await them if they try to ooga booga prehistoric Valorant hit sites, because this deadlock cipher, I mean, look at the map right now, look at B. Have fun hitting over there. If you jump out of hookah, you're going to get a trip, and then the sonic sensor is going to go off, and there's the...
Yeah, this is 7 rounds. This is gonna be nasty as fuck for EG.
There's so much nonsense to wade through, too much muck. And that's like, you were talking about this.
You have a raise nade though. I mean, one little raise nade right here.
She puts it at the weak side with the cipher and then stacks another one.
Yeah, exactly. Look at the rest of the team.
I think the trick to this is just not overthinking it, right? Like you have a read, you break some trips, just take the space.
He's worked his way towards the B spawn side, going to smoke off Octagon when Art's in. Heard the tap on the one. That one getting collected.
Superman there waiting to see the shoulder. Now his job to keep these 4 players of EG at this side.
Can
he sell it? Pala playing up close there. Right on top, of course, of that sonic sensor.
Yeah, that's the thing about this, like, Brim Omen setup. It's like, you just have one Viper and you could sell this so much easier, but he has to, like, lurk here with no way to really contact up you. I don't get it. I really don't.
Precipitate that rotate, of course, over. Artzine doesn't want to give up too much of himself here. Play off the camera, which has still not been spotted. Yes, that's right. You are on candid camera.
Alright. I mean, you have Garden, you have hookah control. Like, this should be enough. 2 smokes. Yeah. Easy. Good round. Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna play off like that, let you get the wingman plant, you have hookah and long, it's gonna be a win.
That Artzine was about to have the prime opportunity to collect some kills. The granite was perfect.
In my opinion, like, MIBR have done the hard yards. They've managed to take 7 attacking rounds with a double sentinel comp, one that is pretty flashlight and can't go for these elaborate executes. They are contacting a ton of stuff, which is very risky and also leaves you open to being thrifted, like we saw. Now, they can really try and play back behind this absurd amount of coverage, util, info for free.
That barrier gets thrown over through the teleporter. Just
I like that.
That's really cool.
cut off shower there. Apollo collects the orb because of it.
Yeah, I like that.
Pushed really deep here, just walking out of hookah. Is he going to try to go for a time and go for a sand? Yeah, he definitely did.
Interesting setup. Honestly, I would think they would want something more like their pistol on their eco. But they have Deadlock and Sky kind of playing separately. They link up a little more now.
Might be having second thoughts here. Obviously that barrier doesn't last the whole round. A long time, 30 seconds I think. Not the whole round, so Superman has been able to get into shower here ponderously. Trying to get a feel for what.
Just imagine how much more success they would have had defending against this comp had they had Viper 2 with just the ability to cycle smokes on defense. It's a nice little combo for sure. Deadlock, Raise Nade, so brutal. Wow. I didn't even notice that Superman got up so deep.
Just raw ability here for EG. And now the smoke off in Spore means Mazina's nowhere to go really. They might be surrounded. This is quite elaborate to retake from these different locations. I don't see how Mazina's getting in.
And he won't be. You don't see how because there's no way. He simply will not be getting in. He'll be waiting for this smoke to expire and will shortly be going down. Poor guy. You hate to see that.
Well, free ult orb here picked up for EG.
Yeah, this comps really just relies on Superman getting so deep with his TPs, playing in his own smokes, getting timings like he did that round. 7-7.
Heavily to be at first and happy to play a longer route against this elaborate double sentinel play.
All 5 players live, so they're going to be able to have a pretty competent buy for their bonus round. Players just carrying over the ghosts. And mainly, I'm just interested to continue to see how MIBR will adjust their setups with the Sentinel Deadlock. If you put the time in, you can just have a number of different ways to boom the attacking side, have them running into different trips, dealing with cameras on different angles. And the setup is going to be slightly different this time. Artson has placed his camera in a different location on B. It's the same sonic sensor towards A short. And still MIB are favoring the majority of that Sentinel utility on the B side. And EG looks like they want to go for a fast exec towards A, but the barrier mesh slows down the showers players.
Oh, nice.
Run straight though into that sonic sensor. Superman though, nicely done. TP's into the smoke here.
Way to play off that.
For optimum value off this Stinger, Impala may be none the wiser to this. Through he goes. Satchel here. Jorg now going to try and get into the back of the side as well. Oh, Superman caught with util in his hand, but Derek does prevail eventually.
Oh, Rich.
It's just Jorg. Post plant, yes. Going to be fed from both angles here. No flash up for Rich though.
Jog wins these.
Very much MIBR's round to win if they just play it safe.
Never mind. I think he has to just commit to going like you all. Weird that he kind of like plays around this box. Beautiful sounds, Paulo.
They made it look easy. Nicely done from Rich there. A little quiet in this game. Has definitely had his moments since joining this roster. The one that sticks out the most to me is in their one map win that they've got this season against Loud. It was on Lotus and Rich was dominant as an initiator in that game.
Yeah. And there's a lot to win on that last round. I think for APOT though, walking into a sonic sensor there off A short definitely hurt EG.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is where the barrier meshes can find a lot of value too, more so on the fly. It's not really always a set thing. Just having it down at shower at the right time, totally disconnected that A exec.
Okay, once more. 2 forms of setting the util over on the B side.
Just trying to break the Sentinel utility.
As much of it out as they possibly can. Nothing into showers here. It's a passive angle being held instead by nature in case of Deadlock push-up. Now Short's getting pinged. That sonic sensor will be important. Nicely done. Parla holds the angle. Had high-low set up at least.
Yeah, it's a nice little setup. Kind of a different wrinkle to the little passive setup they had last round. They still get side control pretty much for free. The rotates are quick enough though. Oh.
My god, it's just a trap. Alright, here it is.
Yeah, I think there just needs to be a little more, oh, that aim, recognition on the lurks that if you're going into the weak util side, that your lurk will be strong util side, so you're not going to be able to kind of play in the site like that, at least out of hookah. You have to cut and do long.
Trailblazer here to clear lamps, and Nature's gonna have to hold it down himself. Auntie and Rich gonna group up here, Nature. Not bad, not enough though. It might be over the 2-round buffer.
Yeah, I mean, like, can you really win around when they have all this site control?
Into round 17, which is going to be an eco for EG. Money looking tragic for their side. Setups, man, they're maxed out obnoxious.
What are they? Are they like? Are they good attacking one ways? Available on A here, especially. I mean, you could just probably smoke that top truck position, right? It feels like a waste if no one's up there, but I mean, we've been waiting to see like the one ways and like the proof of concept for the Omen on this map that's worked so well against 100 Thieves.
Towards triple as well. Some good spots for it.
Man, these setups, there's just so much variation they can do. Just completely different each round. Just so interesting. Oh. Not a bad buy. Is that really our go-to play? I think you just gotta win that if you're Derek. Get the trade. I mean, it's round over.
Now being revealed, Nature. With that spike in hand, we're gonna see Superman re-smoke up that U-Haul position.
I've seen enough. Give us Lotus.
Should be set to expire fairly soon.
Gonna be crazy when
EG better have cooked on Lotus because this bind comp is not it.
Patience pays off here for EG. They have a way in to this A site. So a lot of the deadlock util on the outside holding the line. Now it's his Nature with a stinger to try and at least get a plant. 4 players of MIBR who starting to realize, hang on, this one might be on the table for us. They're going to be hungry to drag him down. Smoked off the sides. And there it is.
Poor guy. MIBR 10 on the board, Mitch. They might just do it. They're a few away from doubling their map wins. For the VCT partnership.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
One away from their first win. Will they finally get it? The first win the last week.
I mean, just individually, mechanically, they've looked pretty good. Yeah.
Almost complete rebuild midway through the season. Do something that the previous iteration of this team just could not manage to do.
They're looking pretty good.
To be putting the work in here.
Absolutely. You could see last week, even though obviously they were already out of playoffs against
buddy.
Artson was going crazy on those 2 maps. His play was phenomenal. And he was so
Oh, I totally forgot Fraud coaches this team.
You could see it on his face, his expression,
I had his head in his
body
hands.
language. Yeah, he just looked crushed after that loss. So it definitely still means something to these guys. They're still trying to prove themselves individually as a team here, prove that they deserve to keep a spot here in the partnership league to continue competing, that they have more to give.
It's crazy to think that, you know, my
Hey,
team,
buddy.
Artisan are the veterans on this team by comparison.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, Liaozi's been around for a while as well, but a lot of youth here for MIBR and a lot of prospects. We talk a lot about, you know, where do we go next for Brazilian Valorant?
I'm sorry,
Obviously,
buddy.
Opportunities for there to be scrims between Brazilian
Don't
teams
fall.
and, you know, North America, and they obviously lose a lot of their top teams out into this ecosystem as well. But it's promising they're still able to find these prospects here in tier 2 or even in ranked and give them a chance to show on the stage. So far, so bad, but it is the old head of, dare I say it, of the Artsy leading the way.
EG have got a lot of ultimates to play with now, namely that Thrash, Seekers from Nature as well. Palo pushed up so deep right now.
This guy is feeling it today.
Oh, and he might just catch the timing with Jojmo turning to work towards B, where
Jorgain checking this. Okay, wait a minute. Unreal. Parla rewarded for that utter audacity. Yeah, this is also going to tell Parla exactly what's going on. Super has to get rid of that. It's a great little micro plays here for the duelist of MIBR. Winning that run out would have been a cherry.
Man, Superman is trying his best on these lurk kills. That's an overcook. Oh, try to time it with the ult. But even still, that's just too much. Out of a timeout, too.
Now it's Derek and Apov stuck in Octagon. But I'm thinking a first round KO for these guys on this push in.
I mean, the desperation to break this unbreakable trip unless you walk into it. I mean, EG just running head first straight into the concrete wall on B log. They can't even break the trip. They can't get by.
Here we go. Rich just waits. Bides his time and
Sheesh.
pops on out.
I mean, that is just right there, the strength of this comp.
I think if you're EG, you just feel out of options. Just individually, you just have not been able to compete mechanically, and you want to go where there's more players and less util, but you can't win your gunfights right now.
I mean, maybe, I mean, Thrash did connect backside, so maybe the idea was he could TP in, Thrash would connect, and then he
doesn't see anyone. We know that much.
Thrashed.
Tattoos on the hand, interesting.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, man? But yeah, all that sentinel utility. So it's all right.
All right, here's a one-way though. That's why we bring the Omen into this
The excitement. The excitement.
It is annoying for MIBR. Means they can't obviously play that forward position. So they'll give it up. Rich plays back towards elbow. Artisan inside container with that camera.
Yeah, and here we are starting to see the dynamic setups that MIBR have clearly put some time
Man,
into.
yeah, a lot of time. Interesting cam.
Get this map in the pool, knew that they would definitely have it against
Wow.
Love to play it. Artson just perfect timing on the spray down. At least for EG.
They look really well prepared. You gotta get into that.
So they can still
And
smoke
fraud.
the jokes when they want to go for the sighting, Zach. Otherwise, that would be a nail in the coffin on this round. Superman.
Every round, man. Superman has been good for one on this Omen.
I don't think for a second Mazin thinks about it. So
I just think they're overthinking it a little bit. Like, why don't you play for the Superman lurk and just go fast off that?
Almost think to rotate. Pinging towards spawn, they're saying Superman could have snuck through here. That's because Parla was holed up in showers, not seeing the site at all.
I think that tempo has just been a bit too hesitant, a bit too slow. And if this was your plan all along, like, you could have done this from the beginning.
Weak Derek, Papala just with the operator. Nate going to force him back. Ooh. Hit him for a that was close. Gets the info as well with the boom.
Does he have the lineup? That's nice. Only problem is I don't think you can win this with this HP. If you jump spot this, you lose.
Derek here's all he needs to. Parla going for it now. He's absolutely going for it.
Oh my god, wow. That's incredible. Much needed.
I mean, they're in this game barely. But they're digging their heels in.
Grasping by straws. It's a 4-round streak.
Touch for just a bit last year, but is really come back to form this one.
Pretty restrictive system he operated in last year, right? He often spoke of how he liked the opportunity to be more free-flowing. See there, it was all on him.
Yeah, was playing different agents last year as well. Felt awkward in some of those situations. Was being forced to play a lot of KJ. Was picking up some Harbor even at times, and it just never allowed him to enter his comfort zone.
Ooh,
naturally in the game.
it's a very interesting trip setup. Kind of denies them getting extra space.
Phenomenal. Meeting back up with his old teammate Superman for this Evil Geniuses roster as well. Some inherent chemistry. See if they can make this little comeback though, as MIBR have looked quite strong with the Zedlock Cypher comp, the Challenger special.
Ain't that the truth? Only Cypher util at B though, including Artisan. So right now, EG don't have to contend with a random sonic sensor. That's the variation this round from MIBR. They've stacked 4 plays.
I guess I'm just confused on
And again, it always has been
the
Superman
tempo and the util usage. Like, would you not want to at least try to clear out some of these trips that you think might be there early? Dog through? I mean, that is just such a good read on their part to set these trips out. Acts like they have all this site for free, so they want to take more control. I mean, that's so good.
Derek and Octagon is going to have to do it again. Thresh time doesn't make it. Brought down by the bullet storm, and there's a Molly blocking him off now.
Wow.
Can't do it.
They look really good.
This is a 0 and 9 team.
And EG just looked confused and directionless.
This one, it's never been so close for MIBR.
It's about to be 2. It is about to be 2. That EG economy is looking bad. That retake from MIBR was so nice. That little setup from Artsy.
I think, like, if you have hookah and long control, I think you just gotta hold what you got. I don't think you need anything more to win this. Like, is a solo Sky and Deadlock really gonna kill you guys on a retake?
It's crazy. Get to the value from that.
I mean, maybe you just gotta say GG, like, good trap on their part, Elbow, but why do you even need that space? Why not just one way? Smoke it. Be good.
Both on the defending side and now on the attack. So he doesn't take
I mean, you gotta use Assault, right? Even if it's just to clear out trips.
For EG, but MIBR have taken every advantage, and frankly, they've had confidence that they have no business having.
Oh wow, what makes them rotate here? Yeah, I'm so confused. There's a wall, and Raze has that line. I feel like they didn't need to move. Man, these trips are so good. They're just always playing for a pick. They don't even care really about the site. It's just, we'll give it to you, but we'll make sure you guys lose at least one, and we go into this retake a man up. And we flood you. I mean, bad buy, I get it. Derek, superhuman. Superman.
That was ice cold from Derek. Those flicks so controlled. Had been doing a lot of aim training during the off season. Definitely has paid off this year.
Maybe this round gives them some insight, like, hey you guys, we're overthinking this, like, clear out these trips? They've been giving us sight for free. It's really just these, like, kind of tricky one-off plays that we're losing a guy to, but we get sight.
Activated for Derek here as well.
Last time out here for MIBR. No better time to use it, to be fair. Thresh now available again for Derek. Full buy for EG in general. On the side of MIBR, it's a little more of a grim situation. Some patience here, not too far away, of course, with the showstopper online. And Seekers next up. They don't really have an opportunity to go for some sort of shock and awe 5-ult rounds and deterministically win. So they're going to have to sit on this, be patient. This time out, it's more likely for the next round rather than this one.
Absolutely. And the main thing that this MIBR comp is really lacking with these setups on defense is proactive info gaining. You know, for the most part, they're just tanking B heavily with all of their various sentinel utility while a player's playing passive towards elbow, or maybe there's another player towards spawn, but oftentimes it's just been the one towards elbow while the other 4 kind of focusing elsewhere. They're never really taking active shower control. Superman has just kind of been working up, and then they throw down the barrier, but they don't actually have much info.
Yeah, they're not pushing out
on where the hit is going to be. It's just after it comes, they're either having a great retake, or on some of the rounds, EG just ran into the whole, you know, brunt of the defensive utility setup. But on rounds like that,
I think they heard Wyatt, and because of a bad buy, they're going to exploring.
You know, are able to set up to shut down the retake. That's where MIBR need to find some answers.
Okay, Paulo.
Bit more of a push up this round.
You're doing way too much, buddy.
Parler as well, a real crack at it. Thrashdown has to be used, of course. This doesn't really hurt Derek, but just to clear this closer approach over to Hookah. But
Can
again,
we
this
not
wall
go on
is
my
confirmed
desk?
such
Can we
that
not go on my
MIBR are
desk?
in no position to push
Thank
into
you.
showers at all.
Again, just totally different setup here from MIBR. Stacked up
All right,
so
lay down.
heavily on the A side. Obnoxious trips to deal with. Camera in the heavens.
That wall being destroyed is drawn Parler over.
Just attempt a hard read. Then maybe going for an A push here after all the B hits. Flood it with util. Clear out the deadlock util. Cypher setup, man. Just cams.
Now Rich not quite sure where to be looking there. Eventually EG cover that backside, double smoke and get that U-Haul control. It's a late flank here from Azine.
Yeah, it's just like, why are we individually swinging one by one into U-Haul? You're letting a guy with the sheriff get two from there. That just can't happen.
The most information. Oh, Mazine can't be allowed to live there, man. They can't be allowed to live. So many whiffed shots from EG on that last round.
I mean, like, that's how you lose the map? That's crazy.
Second map win of America stage 1 and 2. MIBR just descend on a hapless EG here on Bind. The double sentinel composition rattles them, it's clear to see. That is absolutely brutal.
Yeah, that comp worked out wonderfully for MIBR. I was really hoping to see that they had dynamic setups on defense. They had that. They were mixing things up over and over. The cams from Artzine were getting an incredible amount of value.
This moment here from Superman was great. One of the few shining moments. I would cite that one and Derek's 4K in the last couple of rounds there. Feels like EG had a little bit of hope. But to reiterate, MIBR have a reason to want to step up here and make an impact. EG look like they're struggling to get their heads in the game so far. Handing over the second map to MIBR so far this season. We'll be back. GB and the analysts are going to
I mean, I feel like the 12-9 doesn't even show how far this game felt. I don't think EG ever felt close, despite 3-round difference, 4-round difference. Good for you, Fraud. You get that win, brother.
Every time I needed a new phone,
Who are these players?
I told them, at Verizon, everyone can get the best deals. Like that iPhone 15 on them.
Switching all the time, it wasn't easy.
35. You're gonna be here forever.
Here's your wireless contract.
I need a lawyer for this. Those were hard days.
Representative, switch!
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition, guaranteed.
I really wish you told me sooner.
I did.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Maybe it was on fire, yeah. Spotify Rebellion? That's hilarious. Get out of here. Hey, why does it? Oh, wait. Hello? Why is it not showing even loud games? Ugh. That's tough. Let's look at stage 1 stats. I'm gonna say QCK is what, like 5th from the bottom? Calm, surprising. Mazine being the worst. Oh, QCK 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, 2E's is very low. Yeah, but I think he's the only duelist down here. I mean, that's insanity as a duelist. Let's do everyone that's played Jet. And then lower this Havoc on Furia. I mean, what a difference. So I go from QCK, from Aspas to QCK.
Smick standing here with Coach Fraud after we see Mibr defeat Evil Geniuses on map number 1. That map bind, it was EG's map pick. A lot of people predicted they would be the ones to take this whole series, but Mibr playing extremely well. I know technically there's nothing to lose here, but I also know the players really want to win this one. So what was the preparation like?
Well, we didn't have much time to practice with this set team, and our focus is to win regardless of where we stand in the standings and stuff like that. So I felt like this week we just decided to really refocus on stuff, come up with some new ideas. The guys basically just told me to come up with some new comps, new ideas, and I think that that's working out. And they kind of fell into our trap when it came to pick and ban.
Yeah,
so,
take credit for
we're
that.
hoping to close this one out 2-0, but if not, then we'll be very confident on the third map with a nice comp as well.
It's amazing to hear. Best of luck on Lotus.
Okay, all right, I like that. Coach Fraud letting us know that they've been cooking up some stuff, and that leads to an Mibr victory on Bind, and they are just one map away from being able to win their first series of this stage, which would be massive for them and an accomplishment, for them, because like hear what Coach Fraud said, they have not had a lot of time with this team, right? Let's not forget they were playing with stand-ins at the start of this stage.
This is the best I've seen Mibr look.
Another close.
Wow. I think this is better than.
No, seriously.
How about raise that one more to say ever?
Yeah,
yeah.
That is what I said. Famously, I did say ever. But
we're there.
I mean, this comp was super sick. I love the rounds on the attacking side. I think a lot of people feel like the Deadlock Cypher stuff is pretty defensive-sided, but I feel like on the attacking side, they used it so incredibly well in setting up these post plants. The way that the Aussie was moving the sensors around, using all these different pieces of utility, made it just a massive pain for EG to ever fight into these retakes.
Yeah, I think it's really effective when the attack round becomes the defensive round. And I think when you see that in the post plants, like you were saying, Mimi, but also, I mean, the second half was just such a stomp. It was a 7-5 half, and I think it ended, 13-7, 13-8. Like, it wasn't close at all, and I think a lot of it was in large part to Liazi and what he was able to do with the Deadlock. We talked about it at the beginning.
Really good.
The combo of Deadlock with Cypher is just so miserable, and why it was nerding out about it on the cast. There's so many different looks that they can show. This comp, like Cypher Deadlock comp, I believe is still undefeated in officials. Like, it's ridiculous how effective this comp is right now.
Yeah, I mean, you guys feel the same way about this composition?
Crazy. Someone tried to tell me Deadlock was a bad Sentinel.
In the second half there, Art's just chilling. Literally offsite, has the Cypher just chilling, not doing anything.
Yeah, it's pretty nutty.
I still can't believe
awesome to watch. Curious to see,
Ritual beat this team.
Going to be implementing it. I think it's safe to say they probably will if we.
The team that might go to fucking back into tier 2.
With Smix for map 2.
Smick standing here with Coach Potter after the map number 1 loss against Mibr. There's no question this isn't the result.
What? How do you win with this comp? How?
What is going through your head
no initiator? Double sentinel? We don't go with Deadlock over Sage, which is interesting. I really wish I could see this spot.
A lot of curveballs this year, I think, for our squad, and even this map Bind was one of them. The double sentinels
Poor Potter, man.
threw us off a lot. They had some beautiful executes. Definitely threw us off our game on the defense, but we got to bounce back. That's what we've been working on all year, is being able to have that resilience, and we show it in scrims every day. So
Hey, she's so composed. I would hope that spreads to the team. EG's definitely winning. I'm up to. I have no points, but
what we were hearing from Coach Fraud.
oh no, I do.
What we were hearing from Coach Potter. For Coach Potter, it was about resiliency. You know, hey, they caught us off guard. We weren't like that. That double Sensi comp was wild. Then for Coach Fraud, it's like we got more in the oven. It's coming out pretty soon. Cookies are for dinner.
All I'm asking is, well, where was it before, man? That's what I gotta know. Cause like, what's the point?
Well, it sounded like because it was like the last week, it was just like, all right, Coach.
Hell yeah.
They should have been doing this though. Fraud is that guy when it comes to cooking comps.
All my Miami DG map too.
Yeah.
I love Mimi. She's so funny.
Now I think they finally actually had enough time to scrim with their new guys to implement the ideas.
My favorite trio right here.
Play for a while.
Yeah, no, of course. Also, I can't get over the fact that all you guys look like you're in therapy, and I'm like helping you right now from the position where I am right now.
I don't feel like respect you.
It looks like these three are having an intervention for you, Golden Boy.
I would honestly base. Yeah, true.
I agree. Out of everyone at VCT, I would trust him the most. He was a social worker before he was in esports.
This is true. I was a social worker.
Wait, so it's less based.
That is deep Golden Boy lore right there.
We just hit some history there.
That is wild.
Please help me. He won't take
Resonate.
Take you back?
I feel like I'm in the middle of
yeah.
You guys here. I feel like
I can send you the strats to how we beat you. I'll help you.
Oh, there you go. Okay, we got four assists again.
I'm down, please.
Somewhere maybe he's watching, he's sweating. You know, you're not there yet to hold hands.
No, I'm too hurt.
Damn, son, that's crazy. Oh, wait, he's going for the touch. Well, we'll see if these two guys can reconcile their relationship differences. And for now, though, we're gonna send it over to a quick break. Got Uber and Wyatt, who are gonna get into Agent Select after this. Don't go anywhere. Plenty more matches coming on the other side, and I'm gonna take care of these guys.
No.
So how does that make you feel?
Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, no one accepted our scrim request. Okay, I don't think so. Yeah, good. Because our players are not here.
Just one look at Potter's face there at the half-time for Mibr Genesis, and you can see it was more than just disappointment, of course, there. This is a team that's come a long way this season from zero expectations. All of a sudden, the people really thinking they would be a factor in the playoffs. Now, they've dropped a map to the undisputably worst team in Americas. MIBR shock them on bind. Come in with a double sentinel composition that they, frankly, are just not ready to deal with. So heading into Lotus now, it's quite clear that there's some belts that need to be tightened.
I mean, you are right. It is undisputed. Unfortunately, he's got the numbers in front of him. But that might be changing. That might be changing today.
What happened?
MIBR one map away from
you do know that if they win this,
their first win.
Right, and then they'd still be 1-9.
Oh, damn.
Does that mean they're still the worst in the league?
I don't know. You guys,
they still
that's crazy.
Here's your Lotus composition.
Personally, MIBR, I would not take that.
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
They need their first win.
I would never have people listen to me for 2 hours for no reason. Yeah, composition there. We had the Neon set up for Jorgamo. Over on the MIBR side.
MIBZ. I didn't know you were tight with MIBR like that. That is calling their nickname. Yeah, listen. I love this comp from EG. What they did with this comp against Furia was phenomenal. They were so proactive on defense. They were shutting down the chokes early, rotating around the map effectively. Even using all of the agents to catch out the lurk players sometimes that would be working up towards A, and then suddenly you have Neon Breach just pouncing on you.
Yeah.
But in their last Lotus game against 100 Thieves, they were not able to get anything rolling on their defense at all. 100 Thieves completely.
Alright, I didn't see the comps if they showed them. Okay.
MIBR just coming in with
pretty standard jog on the Neon. I mean, that alone is worth like 6 rounds. Standard Lotus comp. Alright. New versus the old.
Now that we've established some sense of A control for the defenders, Jorg is somewhere else to be.
That's how it works with the Neon. Get that fast control, and then, much like his cat, Judgment is the zoomies, and he's on his way over to me. He's already there, gathered up with the fade, with the breach. As Superman retains the control they got on A early. If they want EG, maybe if they fight forward, they go for a split through the door on the mound players. They've got options.
And as far as MIB are concerned, EG have control of A and B right now. They might end up drifting back over. Maybe make use of that Viper lurk wall. Nature gets one weight off there in Baby Door, but it's just a fake. It's going to be Superman that's actually about to get a little busy. At least he can play off Nature here. Some of his util available for the breach. Great timing on that. Should have been a free for Superman, but Bazine responds just in time.
Nice combo.
Nature's going to be forced back, and he is worse for wear. A is open for the taking.
It's a rare moment where Superman can capitalize, get a kill.
True.
With some nice setup too.
It was a good clear.
Great second.
Nice timing.
Again, certainly no doubt that this kid has some mechanical talent coming from the Brazilian challenger scene over to Americas.
I think 5v3 you can afford to play back, but hey, if Nature wants to go solo swing for a pick, it's with 2 players, take it. GG. There's another pistol, EG.
There's a short stint as Liazzi has his eyes trained on it.
Well done from MIBR, carrying the momentum from their second map win of the year into Lotus here. This is their pick, and it's their pick for a reason. This is the map where they have their other map win.
The only map that they won, right?
Previously the only map they won. Yeah, this is where they beat Loud.
Okay, well Loud has been playing like some horse shit, so.
Rich had a fantastic showing. Dropped, I believe it was like 22 for 15. Top fragged on the fade during that series. So massive credit to him there. We'll see if they can repeat, get another win on Lotus.
The setup looked like it might have been identical with Superman taking a TP up, but the C's made him think twice about it. Bala takes a raw duel and gets punished. Mazino at least is able to follow it up here, and EG frankly get gunned down on that A side.
That is just some TDM.
Yeah, through the Viper wall. Bad bye. You're not winning that.
Straight swinging each other, except one side. They only have pistols, so MIBR make it all too easy. And now it's going to be EG's full buy. MIBR retaining a ton of those weapons from the prior. Rich, the only player getting somewhat close to an ultimate. The Nightfall, 3 orbs away. Would be nice to get access to that early on. Win a crucial round like this, which would break that EG economy.
All we've really seen so far, Wyatt, is that like early pop from EG on the A side. That's it. Looks like they're set up for very much the same thing again. Maybe with some more util backing.
Cover going out. And of course it is really strong with this comp from EG. It's so easy to garner that early A control. Just one fault line towards main. And you can see where Jojmo is at in tree. If he needs to, he can just
rotate back.
Open door, sprint straight out, gets rubble, yeah, or, you know, in a situation like this, rotate away. MIBR, they're going fast into B, though, and they've gained access to the site, essentially.
I feel like this is so common to just take B space when you're anti-eco. Or bonus.
Is working right now for EG. What a flash away out here. Partners cross here, a little wayward. Orange able to follow up, though, and find that damage. And oh, buddy, are we running it back again?
This is clinical.
Flawless here for MIBR on the gun round.
What a beautiful post.
I mean,
massive credit to the IG.
Are we gonna all funnel through here? How do we think we're gonna find success doing that?
That situation was headed towards that. Majority of the time, APOP should be getting that kill, frankly. I mean, look at APOP's angle versus Hussein's. He gets that.
Yeah, let's just solo one at a time, guys.
And even during that moment there, you can see Arts in the Viper on the minimap all the way over towards the far left.
Yep, keep running in like fucking COD zombies. That'll work.
Even if MIBR had to fall back and EG got space in the sights, they have that late backstab coming in.
We don't need to make the story up. We don't need to peddle a false narrative.
I mean, these are my 2 go coaches, and one team looks prepared, playing good Valorant, and the other does not.
He's got to prove himself too.
Absolutely.
Bali hits raw contact.
Maybe this is what would have happened if you gave Fraud a playable roster from the start. MIBR.
And I'm not going to lie, Mitch, this series felt like a little bit of a throwaway for a second there, but if MIBR can get their first win, and if it means as much as it looks like it does to them to do it,
surely does.
They've got something to play for.
I'm glad you were honest there, Wyatt. You know, that chemistry.
But I mean, at this point, EG has to be praying for the fact that you don't want to lose to the team that has 0 wins. So
Removes it, walks straight on up. It's going to be Joel to maybe just push
nice combo.
at some point. Yep, finds one. That's about it though. Really
oh, it's a fake.
EG and MIBR have already again behind this Viper setup. All the way over to A. They'll even have stairs control here. The deluxe version of the A hit.
Rich is on that very late backstab. One more kill for him would mean a Nightfall into the next, into the buy round.
Hello?
Amazing getting a little caught there. Double face here through the smoke, but
great hold.
They come up with nothing. Nature and Derek are the screaming heat we referenced at the top of the show, and now it's Super with 5 HP.
Can we get Superman on a duelist? There was a shooter. Oh, that's a tough way to go out.
Just in case he decided to get back up.
Didn't have to pay for cremation.
I can't imagine that won't be affecting the team vibes.
Don't get a bit silly out here. It might be honestly though, looking fantastic. What Echo at the desk said, right? I think we spent a lot of time being maybe critical of what we were seeing from EG or what we weren't seeing, but MIBR have that confidence, they've got a sense of flow, and they've got a game plan. It's clear to see.
And now headed into this next buy round, economy on the line again for EG, of course. And because of that death, works as well as a kill for getting an ult orb. Rich has the Nightfall, Paula has the Showstopper. 2 excellent ultimates for getting into a site. Opportunity to really run away with their attack half if they convert here.
This time MIBR might want to pull a little bit at this seaside extremity. Or at least they've seen what they want to. The wall's just come down over at A, that lurk wall.
Do we think that a single Fate Dog is enough to pull any rotations?
Very much contested territory over there.
Are we just faking?
Concerned about MIBR.
What's our goal here?
Cam got removed.
Just slow play, hope for some aggression, I guess, into a fast CX
Paula now takes a showstopper and somehow not able to find that catch. Nature gets away with just 7
ult
HP.
gives us good control.
On the side now. Looks like that, yeah. Fast lane being thrown up there by Joel to try and get him into the action, but he gets instantly taken down. This Neon not really getting that value.
Nice ult, but they gotta go off this. I mean, that got everyone. The Nature's so weak. They just can't get in, yeah.
He just holds his ground yet again. This will be another gun round for EG that goes straight down the gurgle. They've got to make something happen here. Derek gets in for 1. Not mad enough, apparently. And again, EG.
I mean, it's so clinical. The swings, you get 1 out of the smoke as soon as these guys die. They're very together.
Right now. That one earlier on B, now this one at C. They're doing a great job with just the fundamentals, just fighting with each other, holding the angles for each other, swinging for each other.
So simple, but I mean, that's all you need sometimes, especially when the other team is just a little out of sync.
Talk a lot about the fundamentals. I think that's what we're seeing here. It's not an elaborate game plan. It really is MIBR trying to make an informed decision. End up opting for the side. I really do think the Viper wall is effective just to keep the defenders spread so much, but Joel wants to go for a play here through this smoke. There will be a healthy amount of target for him. But you notice that attacker smoke is thrown down. It essentially cancels out the defensive one-way there at the top of Mount. MIBR don't challenge him. They actually insert the omen of Mazin, and now back behind this wall, they're going to hit A.
Making a lot of noise. Dragging all of those EG rotators over, but
interesting choice to continue through this A site.
Jumping through the wall, that was bold.
Relay bottles wall might be a problem for MIBR.
Nice jog. So good with the Neon.
Backs off of it. Sees Parlo, just straight up
but why?
It's a weaponry issue for EG here.
Why? I mean, he had a Vandal, but why do we need to be taking that angle? Why can't we wait for a teammate? Why can't we hold?
Beautiful. I mean, EG are spread so thin across this
thin.
map. You can see where those kills are happening. And just a little bit of pressure over towards A precipitates it almost over-rotate by EG. Because they don't know who is set up. at rubble behind that Viper wall.
DoorDash?
This is
Thank you,
timeout
Mom.
territory if I've ever seen it, Wyatt.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you put Indian food. Come on. Why do you hate me?
Allowing EG an opportunity into the round with that haphazard jump through the wall, dropping the rifle to Jaw, but Pala picks things right back up.
Just give me a beverage, I guess.
right now for the rookie duelist.
We are
MIBR.
We are 6 rounds in, and both Nature and Apoth are sitting on a fat goose eggs.
Wow.
In terms of those kills, Superman leads the team with 3.
That's embarrassing.
It's tough out here for Evil Geniuses. They are struggling to set up on any of these sites really with any degree of confidence, but again, their gun rounds have been few and far between. We have one coming up here. We have a fabled pot of timeout to try and set them up.
The retakes from EG have felt more disjointed than we've seen them in.
I mean, you got a minute.
In this stage. Even that
Clearly,
a couple rounds ago was the buy round.
they're just not playing together. They're not doing the fundamental things. A minute isn't gonna solve what maybe is just like a focus problem, effort problem. Like I don't know. Maybe EG just has no reason to try hard in this game. But EG looked very good a few weeks ago, and this is not the same EG team.
I do think that MIBR should be aware that this is a possibility. They should have watched that game of EG vs 100 Thieves and seen exactly this play out.
Haunt there, thrown out towards A defensively. Jog is definitely in a great spot for this. Rich, despite his rookie status, does not take the risk. Will be smoked off now, so EG have cemented their C-mount control.
Go to re-clear B.
They might be waiting for this wall to come down before they
brings the rotations towards A.
Prowler clearing out back rubble there for MIBR.
This wall's going to be short-lived, Wyatt.
Guess the question is, will they just try to go through the Cypher setup once they realize Cypher's here?
Really peek this aggressively. Apoth is holding the cross with the
because they like the map control and they don't have a lot of time. Nice shot, Jog. I mean, it's just the ones have been killing them.
Really though, little idea about what's going on. This Bombardi's going to clear him out. Care. Alright, flattens Artazine.
God, this kid is so good.
Okay, this is what we're looking for from Jog. That's 3 beautiful stuff.
Play off of a stun or a flash, bro. Please.
30 seconds eventually swings out. And it's all
you got 3. You don't have to overdo it.
Easy enough. Playing from behind that one way there, but Superman has the rat.
Oh no.
We're out of here, baby. We're headed to C.
The way that I could totally see them losing this.
I mean, if EG throw this round away right now.
Spike planted.
After coming so close, it should be free.
Does he know? Oh. Great TP, honestly. Heads up play. Getting in this corner over here. Doesn't have the audio cue.
Back to Jaw, no doubt. He once again.
That's really cool.
Same thing against 100 Thieves. As soon as he picked up that off.
I mean, he does this in a very difficult spot. I also have to attribute that to the ult. Nice moment here on Artazine. Yeah,
hey, 3 here is great. I wish he settles down, waits for a teammate, flash that they had out, but whatever. He did his job.
Some relief here. There is a pathway forward. Gee, maybe a couple more of these defense-sided rounds can have some degree of confidence heading into the attack side.
I mean, we've seen this map have really big swings. Teams win 2, 3, 4 rounds, come back and win. So I wouldn't put it past EG at this point. Get maybe some offensive momentum, especially given their comp. I guess I just haven't seen anything out of EG that would suggest it was them getting outplayed rather than just playing bad.
What an important kill. CZ was throwing down on the B side. Viper's bit though for MIBR to play through. The economy for EG hasn't had a chance to establish itself yet. It still hangs in the balance. Pala pushes. Derek's so low.
I want to see these like first death, first blood numbers, or like it seems like MIBR have ended up in so many good and initial first blood situations.
Superman do anything with his operator? The RC's timing is everything.
Whoa! What?
How does he do that?
How did I get that kill?
Still going to be a problem, and Artazine finds 2. It's Mazin v Superman. The dying seconds of the round. Mazin needs to find the timing, but
Did you have time?
may have bailed them out. No, it's too late. Oh, devastating for EG.
Hey.
I love how MIBR are playing these rounds. This is fantastic calling from Mazin. They have player Rich, their fade, just containing towards A, getting the information, throwing that haunt out, while the rest of the team work up towards B. They know EG love going for this 4-person deep A aggression, and they take advantage of that by getting quite freely into the B site.
I mean, that's free against most teams. That's just how Lotus is played. The problem is retaking B is generally pretty easy, especially with their offensive comp, but when you have combined that with the Viper ult, it's a lot harder. Just waste enough time. Switching up the pace a little bit, I really like this call, because Cypher has just been on an island basically this entire game. If he's spin C. I do too, but you slow down, bro. It does not matter, I guess. Hits flash, does not matter. He's been so good for them. Taking space, getting his one. Superman is trying to will him. Nah, it was an awful TP. The way they've been controlling back six is really good.
It's bizarre. Obviously a chance in the
No,
next
I'm
year
okay,
for
thank
EG
you.
to buy up. I think they might want to take it there, but good money after bad, it seems.
You know I don't like Indian food.
More than happy to take that little cherry on top of the round already. I love what I'm seeing from Paula right now. 13 for 6. For the duelist who just came to the Americas only a few weeks ago to play with MIBR, only had ever played in Brazilian challengers.
No, what's up?
Never against this tier of competition, and that's really the disconnect that's happening right now between these Brazilian partnership teams and the teams in challengers. Those guys in Brazilian challengers, they're not getting the same experience, and so when a team like MIBR takes a risk and brings in Paolo and Rich, there's an adjustment here.
Another powder timeout.
Have to get acclimated to the level of play that all of these teams exist on. It's on a totally different tier. And of course it's going to take some time, but it's promising when you see a player like him having a performance like this early on. It lets them know, it lets Fraud, the coach, know that there's something there to mine at, that he might be a diamond in the rough.
This is the last timeout of the map for EG, and if things keep going this way, Wyatt, the last one of the year. The last chance for Potter to have some impact here on these players to spur them to a comeback. They've not looked themselves off color, listless, and a little sluggish.
Seems a little bit like this might be one of those games where you come into as a heavy favorite and you feel like surely you're just going to win it out, and then when the other team has
we get one
that
of those
fire
every
in their
season, at
belly,
least.
yeah, there's always one. There's always one, and this might just be it.
8-1 is
EG
crazy.
focused up for fighting towards A. No, Joshua opens the door but slips away very quickly. So the adjustment being made here is to just essentially feign that same early A pressure, but they have moved into B quickly now.
They are way more reluctant.
Re-clearing the Prowlers straight away. It's broken by Liazi.
This does mean that their A position is weaker now. Right there. But MIBR, from what they've seen, have thought in the past they could just walk into B with a smoke for baby door, so they might be thinking something similar here. Such a small
I think they
adjustment.
should have kind of leaned into a setup like this from the start. 1-3-1, because they've not been able to retake C. They need to fight it early. They've been going B a lot, and their more successful looking rounds have been towards A. I mean, just that the aim is it's not been there from EG. They just look like they haven't been able to keep up mechanically.
Just isn't enough.
They just cannot even win the duels straight up when they're there. The MIBR players looking electrified compared to an EG that just looks sluggish.
I mean, you have 3B and you just lose that many duels, then I don't know. You're kind of cooked. And I don't think they played it all too well either. Like, all kind of hiding near Hobbit door. There's not really a lot of range for you to get peeks. I think you needed to have stalled on B and set up so that like one of you's here, one of you's here, one of you's here, and you get some crossfires. But instead you didn't, and they pushed so quickly on you, and you all just had to retreat near Hobbit. Just get fucked.
2 new players into the team. 3 new players into the team, but 2 of whom are just rookies, and look at him go, man! It's a completely different player.
And what do you do with that?
Absolute disrespect here for MIBR. EG walk up into that, to be fair, and they hold their ground, even more stuns, everything that EG has left is being thrown at MIBR, and frankly, it's just...
I mean, this looks like a pro team shitting on a fucking challenger team right now or something, I don't know.
Posted up here. In fact, they exposed themselves to this nature position. Ammunition, an issue there for Nature, and still, despite being blinded, he's able to take the shot. I'm sorry.
I think they needed to lean into some of this aggression with Jog and hope that he can carry. But no one's, I mean, 0 kills? 0 for 11? Can't win like that.
Blowout win right now. At least we're headed to it for MIBR. Their first win of the season, their last game of the season.
Like, I don't think we can wait till our bad buys to start being aggressive with Jog.
No, we don't get to see more for a bit. Cursed, so cursed.
They're being bullied.
But a great few rounds they put together. Last round of the half here for EG, they've been able to buy up.
Like,
they can take
I don't want Jog tucked in a corner and tree here, bro.
In that second half.
Get active, slide.
Would anyway, frankly.
Do some crazy movement stuff. You have nothing to lose at this point. And clearly you waiting for retakes and sight holds has not been working.
Final round of the first half.
Whew.
Attempt from Liazzi,
Lucky.
so much cash. He just throws that operator away, picks up the rifle.
I mean, Superman, you've been good in these situations, but 1v5, it's not how we're gonna get this round win. They got you there before, they got you there again. No, we didn't. Good trade at least. Little overcook by Paulo.
Spike gonna get pulled out of A awful quick because B is open for the taking.
Nicely done from Artzin. He got that crucial kill over towards the baby door. Gives them the call to rotate towards
yeah, it was a
B.
good call.
Fast rotate, get the spike down. Now they just have to trade this out. 3v2. Information gained on A. 1v1.
Must win. Yep. Nice.
Even if you're disconnected.
Can you peek off the stun? It's gonna be too late.
Apoth has a sense of it. He's in trouble. He's gonna swing. The high-low setup was there.
Oh wow, that was pretty. Maybe the best they've looked with their util. 12 rounds.
Moderately respectable with a second round on defense here. It's a tough half to play, we know. But MIBR with 10 rounds going into the next half looks terrifying.
They look focused up. They look so much more fired up than we've seen them. I mean, we've never seen them in a position like this in any map over the entire year, I don't think. At least in stage 1, where they've been dominant like this. They can feel it, Mitch. The win is within their grasp. Last second glory is within their grasp. They just have to cross the finish line. EG are just kind of just giggling, you know, giggling away, laughing it off just a bit.
Some complex emotions there on the face of EG, but now they get to settle into the ostensibly easier half on the second side of this map. Don't go too far. More Lotus coming at you as MIBR are poised to take a whole series away.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, I mean, it's completely over. Nice. Two 2-0 win. I mean, this triple. This is the literal worst comp I've ever seen in my entire life. I cannot believe that comp exists. What the fuckity? We're going with Brim on Ascent. No duelists on Ascent? I actually kind of fuck with that, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't. Never mind. What am I saying? No joke. It's kind of troll.
What's up,
Hey, I mean, you start on defense though.
I saw the graphic there.
That was good.
Hey guys, what's up, y'all?
Hey,
MIBR.
kind of playing to the half. You start off.
And,
I don't mind that.
There was something that Uber and
Win over everything, I guess.
expertly in the past, which was that you see the passion, you see
but-
how much they want this dub, and MIBR are playing like it, and they're giving it to EG.
Yeah, and that's where I think it goes back to the conversation we were having earlier about this win matters today, but also it matters for what's next, right?
Yep.
It matters for what's next for the players individually.
Like Artson said.
Yeah, it matters for what's next for next year. There's so much that they can build off of here, and it seems like they fully believe they can do it, and they want it.
Yeah, and I mean, I think they're playing the best that we have seen this team play ever. The comp on map number one was
breaking that alarm bot in mid time and time again, and teams usually don't do it. But Uno Ludio seem to have that on lock.
Yeah, absolutely. They're all sitting really towards B. Red does take out Soup, and there goes their controller. But the KO Molly does put a halt on towards Red. Ricky still
We're good at
sitting
just his
towards
mic
site.
settings.
Somehow doesn't get killed from Zera. And Ricky
Oh,
gets
wow.
one, gets two.
Where are you looking,
Gets
sir?
three.
enemy remaining.
Jobs, where are you going? Like I feel.
And we don't need to watch that, do we? What about your friends? About your friends? Will they stay there?
Le dieron mochita a Rich MC. Y pivotan pase por la puerta.
Crucial game
Y
against
pivotan
Thieves
pase.
just last week. But the deficit that they're suffering right now is of far more significance than it was during that game.
There.
Jaws shows his shoulder there, just around the corner. And if he figures out that 3 players for MIBR at this site, it's going to be a huge amount of info for EG. Be smoked, so I'm playing at least one player of presence over there, and Apoth is seeing what he can dig up. Here we go, pulling out of C slowly. Or EG at least considered it.
Apoth hasn't really been able to
Man,
do
he's
much
really
so
looked up.
far in this map. An opening here on the lurk would mean
Oh,
so
he's
much
gonna get
for the
timing.
team.
He knows Wyatt. Apoth
Yep.
called out, still looks like A is going to be the call for MIBR. For now, it's a 2 versus 2. Straight into trio courses, Jorg joins them pretty quickly.
Kind of missed early in the round, but did they get info on whether KJ was A?
Swing timing not helping him, but Lianti's good for it. Jorg brings him down. Player advantage now for MIBR to work with 7 seconds left to plan. It's got to be stuck. There's no choice. Then the pistol
Yeah,
being
this
lost
is over.
for EG. And all of a sudden, this gets 10 times harder.
A Mazine, MIBR just reading them with ease right there. They pick off that flank from Apoth, and then they stand steadfast in the A site. In fact, they actually rotate an extra player in, push even deeper, play in the smoke.
Yeah, I was anchoring perfectly there.
But yeah, that was just such a nice rotation to get in deeper into the site as EG were rotating to hit it. MIBR now on the cusp of winning. EG are going to force into this round. And that's only 3 stingers. This is not a good force.
Jogamo just gets it over with quickly. Charges on in, picked up instantly.
Jog said, I'm done with this game.
Again, Summoner's util being expended. Might be a B look though for EG. Rich to some degree is ready for it. A huge amount of damage on Superman, but he has to give up that angle. Awkward. Artisan tries
Hey,
to
I mean, they're playing together. Sometimes that's all that matters.
Lianti's going to back away
Who's
with
out on the
62
trades?
health. 2 players coming in from
Wow.
Baby Door, but the spike's headed towards C here. Superman has to drop.
Wait.
It's the timing. Pala doesn't check it. This could be 2. Oh! Just 1. Pala, the last one standing, who has to make this happen with an outlaw.
The way he could actually win this pretty easily.
Gonna be seized here. Oh my Derek!
Does he know he can do this? Yeah, he does.
Now Bulldog pick up Papala.
So weak.
Eyes towards
Oh, he's got this.
Oh,
What a clutch.
What a performance from Pala today on this
This looks
second
really good.
map.
That's a backbreaker.
What a way to cap off the season for MIBR, but him as well as an individual joining the league late and making a statement in the final hour. And Mitch, thank God we don't get paid by the map, because MIBR making this a fast day. Did not expect to see
that's crazy what
like this against EG.
Not a chance. Derek here, yeah, he knows he can't swing too wide to the left, but it gets him caught by the nades. Impala knows. Look at that energy, Rich feeling it. Showing the world what they can do. This late season rebuild for MIBR when all was lost. Now showing the true potential of these young stars.
MIBR working their way slowly towards A. Prowler to gain some info, as you know, or Mazine rather just slips away.
Paranoid hits Jorg there. Fast lane thrown up. More pressure over towards Tree here, but it looks like EG elsewhere are trying to get out. And this is being matched by Artazine across the map. He is making that big rotation, and there's still the C presence for Liazzi. He has an outlaw too.
EG slowing things down in the mid-round, perhaps just trying to give Apoth a moment to work the map. Such an aggressive lurker. It's the style that Potter likes to have him play. Opportunity for a duel, but loses to Artazine.
Not today, though.
It's just been unstoppable for MIBR the past 2 weeks.
A paltry 2 rounds to EG's lane, forced to force by.
Wow. I feel like relying on the lurk there is kind of a miscue.
Jaw to the side, quickly able to cross here, check Tree, it's clear.
30 seconds left.
C now cleared by MIBR, so they're going to be late to this retake. They've got plenty of that util to work with when a push comes to shove over here.
Phone line has already been used, and now this is going to be important. Artazine, Derek playing over towards the baby door. Who will win this engagement if Artazine does?
Derek's watching it.
Should be the nail in the coffin. Spots him out.
Oh, that's unfortunate timing.
Just the wrong moment. And Artazine gets to have him for breakfast.
Main 2v3. Jog got this, hopefully.
Molly thrown out. Jaw going to respond with one of his own, but he's very, very low. It's only Jaw. All on Jaw, in fact. And that'll be it.
Yep, GG.
MIBR don't just win. Don't just find their first win of the season. They crush EG.
Absolutely.
Packing with a whimper.
I mean, I am shocked at the result here on Lotus. Bind was impressive. They bring out that new comp. They look fantastic with it. Clearly put so much time into that behind the scenes. But Lotus is a good map for EG too, despite it being MIBR's pick. Absolutely destroy them. Finally, after a drought. What was that? 8, 9 games? I can't even remember at this point. 9 losses in a row.
Crowd finally got to win this stage.
One at the very
season.
They avoid the DFM curse. Pretty killer stuff. You could see
EG go out in the season like some bums.
Really believing what went on. Apoth in that last map, only 2 kills, 15 deaths. Not able to be the aggressive lurker he's known to be.
Would have never predicted 0-2 for EG there.
Leading the way, moving with confidence and executing beautifully.
Giving those rookies a taste of victory on the stage for the first time. What it feels like to get a win in the
Let them get a dollar.
League coming from challenge.